Brian Windhorst has been saying a form of this for a while, but now he's just saying it flatly that the Lakers are going to ask LeBron to take a pay cut, potentially a significant one for next season. Last night, LeBron was crying during his return to Cleveland.
Crocodile tears.
Really? You guys don't think any of that was sincere last night? You thought that that was all optics? You all are bringing your cynicism to this?
Major crocodile tears, Dan. Dan, thank goodness there just so happened to be a box of tissues underneath his seat on the bench. Because that's commonplace, right? Thank goodness there was a box of tissues for him to wipe away the tears he knew he was going to have. Okay.
I mean, we have a box of tissues here because South Beach Sessions could get vulnerable, and we always have it here in the event that anybody needs some tissues.
You love that move.
Which move?
Passing the tissue to the guest.
Yeah, that's such a great interviewer move.
Here, take these.
I don't.
Okay.
I don't love that move.
You do.
My questions are so great.
We've
happen to have tissues there.
We've gotten good at the move because there are so many tears on South Beach
When you
Sessions.
bite the lip too, as you do it.
You guys love to be cynical about vulnerability. You guys love to criticize when people cry.
Why is he crying?
I imagine it's a combination of age, appreciation that you don't have at the time that you're young when you look back at things and memories and you're at the end of your career and whatever it is your identity was at the top of this sport. My guess is that memories. Greg Cody's been crying more at 71 than I've ever seen in his life.
He does acknowledge in postgame. He won't say it definitely. He's like, this might be my last time
LeBron is in the portion of his career that Greg is in the portion of his life.
Right.
Like he's about to bury the person that he has been for the last 20 some odd years.
Jeez.
Right, but he's been warmly received consistently in Cleveland since he won them that title, right? So it's not like I don't know if the novelty of, my first time back here after leaving this franchise, they threw batteries at me, and now I'm being cheered I don't know if that novelty ever wears off, but I got to imagine it gets diluted because, he's done it a lot.
It's also LeBron. Like, he could get traded to a team that he feels better on, and then he goes and plays Cleveland 4 more times the next year.
Okay, but this part, right?
Team could be.
This part is, to me, always interesting, right? Kobe used to say that the one that mattered to him the most is the one that he got without Shaq because he proved it to himself. LeBron getting the championship in Cleveland, very few people, like that's the best moment of his career and life, and there will be nothing like that. And crocodile tears, when you mention it, Zaz, it reminds me, Stugotz patented not knowing what crocodile tears were.
I'm telling you guys, you were on stage. Dan and I were both crying.
Yeah,
like
we were.
crocodile tears.
We believe Dan was
crocodile
crying.
tears are fake. Crocodile tears are fake.
Amazing.
I thought they meant big.
David Sampson is with us now. He's always good for cynicism in all circumstances. So I would just guess off the top of my head, even though you've been more emotional lately than I've ever seen you, that you think that LeBron's tears were crocodile tears. What say you?
Oh, I think they were actual. I think when it's the end of an era, you know it. He knows it. He knows he's done, his team's done, and he knows that he is no longer where he was. And that, of course, is when the tears come. He is already starting to reflect on what was the second greatest career, in the National Basketball Association's history. So I would expect there to be more tears. Cleveland would be the most, but when he comes back to Miami, if he would actually play, that would count, or any place he's been. You just you take a last look. I'm familiar with last looks, and they're tough.
So you believe it was sincere? You don't believe what Zaz is saying? Tissues under your chair, crocodile tears, get out of here?
Yeah, there's tissues all over the place. I've got tissues here. There's, some of the medicine I take causes a stuffy nose, but there is, there's only a few people who will laugh at that, and they're old. But, yeah, there are tissues in various places around the bench. That's very normal, Zaz.
I don't think it is normal. And on top of it, LeBron is wiping the tears with his jersey. Why does he then also need the tissues? Did he just wipe his tears with his jersey?
Yeah, but you can only reach a certain point on your jersey, then it's too wet and not impactful.
The game hadn't
And
started.
also-
This is the most
criticism.
performative
This is-
athlete of our generation. Like, he does a lot of things for optics.
All right,
He's
so
leaning
this is
into
what
the
you
moment. It's a little
unbelievable.
extra.
Okay, but you guys, man,
He's gonna do it again
What?
next year.
What? I'm the bad guy?
Are we gonna get emotional next year too, or is this it?
Hold
Like,
on.
is this the Cleveland emotional moment?
Can we not imagine that going there closer to the end of his career, playing with Bronny,
Making sure
in
he sits
Cleveland?
Played there with
alone.
Bronny before.
I understand
Let
that.
the man
This
speak.
is closer to the end of his career, and he knows that. It might be the end of his career with the Lakers, as we just saw that Windhorst report that says take a pay cut. He doesn't know what he's going to do. There was a report yesterday, I think it was Dave McMenamin, that said LeBron doesn't want to do the pressure-filled retirement tour because he knows he doesn't want to play every single
That is a
game.
crock.
He says he doesn't want to play every single game of a season, and so in turn, he's going to disappoint fan bases. Maybe he doesn't want to weigh that. This might be the last time he plays in Cleveland, and he got to do it with his kid. I think that might be worthy of a tear. I don't know if it's sniveling or lamenting or choking back tears, or is it dusty in here, but it's somewhere on the tier of tears.
Okay, we'll
I'm
get
going
to
to go
the
ahead and say it's not the last time he plays in Cleveland.
We'll get to the tier of tears in a second,
over.
but I'd like for you, cynics, to just do this as a thought exercise with me, okay? Let's just say, for the purposes of discussion, that LeBron James knows that his tears were 100% sincere. Do you understand why it is that someone in that circumstance after the last 2 decades of his career would think the media and critics are such assholes that after having what was a sincere moment, you guys are deconstructing whether the tissues are real or not? Like, as an experience of the last 20 years of media, do you understand how he arrives at, I don't care what articles are written, I don't care what anyone has to say about anything, because you guys have been talking about everything I do for 20 years, living vicariously through me, criticizing everything I do, and I'm still better at what I do than any of you are at anything you've ever done.
Yeah, but we don't do this for every athlete.
Have you not followed this guy?
Maybe part of it is that he's not sincere.
It's his whole thing. It's become like a joke on social media for 20 years, how insincere and how performative it is.
understood.
If Steph Curry was in a moment like this, I'd be like, okay,
Yeah.
we
We
would
buy
this
it.
before.
I would
totally
buy it.
Yep.
Maybe, but I would say that there's such cynicism now around sports fandom and the customer, and everything has become so poisoned that maybe you do that. But when Brett Favre did that, before any of the Brett Favre stuff happened, I remember the conversation here where he's weeping in front of his locker and you guys buried him. You guys just
Was
buried.
that before or after he threatened retirement 3 times and then came back for several different teams? I guess sometimes cynicism is right. Like, yeah, I understand your perspective. Actually, I don't, because you're hardlining believe him, and I'm not hardlining cynicism. I'm saying there are performative aspects to this. Yes, it's touching. They had elevator signs all around the locker room, like, welcome back home, Bronny, and Bronny's a little kid, and LeBron in arguably his greatest professional moment ever. Like, yeah, that stuff hits you in the feels, but he knows when the camera's on, famously.
Yeah, but you're performative too, and you're also aging. And if I put a moment with you and your daughter in front of people at the end of what we know is the end of this, and you were crying, and people would say, you know what, he's a performer. I don't believe that. He's acting. It's a bit. That's Mike Ryan. That's bull. That's not real. Those feelings aren't real.